Looking for a newborn sleep schedule to help you have realistic expectations about your newborn sleep? You've come to the right place. Hi there, my name is Amy. I'm a pediatric sleep consultant and the founder of the Postpartum Party, and I want to share a realistic newborn sleep schedule with you guys today. See, I know there are newborn sleep schedules all over the internet, social media, books, magazines, they're everywhere, right? But how realistic are those newborn sleep schedules? Life with a newborn can be very unpredictable. Their naps can be erratic, short, and all over the place, honestly. So I want to share with you today what a realistic newborn sleep schedule might look like, how you can get those naps in, and how you can plan your day a little bit better to set them up for the best sleep possible. The first thing that I want to prepare you for when we talk about a newborn sleep schedule is that it's really hard to pinpoint them down to a specific schedule. So we're going to have some parameters around their day, and that's going to help their sleep, but it's really hard to pigeonhole them into very specific feed times and nap times because, like I said in the beginning, naps with a newborn and just your days with a newborn are going to be pretty unpredictable. So I just want to set up realistic expectations for you so that you know that your newborn is not going to follow a very specific schedule that we lay out for them. And by the word schedule, I mean the time on the clock when things happen. So we can't expect your newborn to always nap at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's just not realistic. However, we can establish a daily routine with them that will be consistent from day to day. This is less rigid and more flexible and will set you both up for success. What does this routine look like for your newborn? First, your newborn is going to wake up for the day. This time is going to vary from day to day, especially those first couple of months. You're going to offer them a feed. Then they're going to be awake for their wake window. We'll talk about this in a little bit. Then they're going to go back down for a nap, and their nap length is going to vary. It could be anywhere from 20 minutes to 2 hours. Then when they wake up, you're going to feed them again. They'll start a new wake window, and then you'll put them down for a nap again, and the cycle will repeat again and again throughout the day. In those first early days, it might feel like all your newborn does is eat, sleep again. And that's actually a really good thing. Newborns need a lot of small feeds in those early days, and they need to sleep anywhere between 14 to 20 hours in a 24-hour period. Since your newborn needs so much sleep, let's make sure that we're setting them up for the best sleep possible. One way that you can do this is by being aware and paying attention to your newborn's wake windows. If you're unfamiliar with wake windows, I have an entire video all about baby wake windows and the most commonly asked questions, so be sure to check that out if this is a new term for you. Your newborn wake windows is the amount of time that your newborn simply can be awake. So in those newborn days, they are super sleepy, they take a feed, they might even fall asleep during the feed. Their newborn wake window is very, very short. And in the beginning, this time that they are awake really is only between 30 and 90 minutes. Let me break down the newborn wake windows, their sleep schedule, or their daily routine so that you can see exactly what this might look like. From 0 to 6 weeks old, your newborn can stay awake for about 30 to 45 minutes before they need a nap again. I know this seems like such a short amount of time, and some parents feel that it's unrealistic. But if you pay attention to the clock and get your baby down for a nap after those 30 to 45 minutes, they're less likely to fight you on sleep, and they're more likely to take a better nap. This doesn't mean that your baby is taking every single nap in a crib or a bassinet. That's not realistic at this age for most people either. Let's see what this might look like for a 6-week-old. So let's say your 6-week-old has been awake for about 30 to 45 minutes. They're also giving you some sleepy cues, and you know that it's time to get them down for a nap. Now, if you're out and about, let's say that you're out visiting friends, then you can just do a quick nap time routine with your baby and then go ahead and put them on your chest and kind of pat them to sleep. or if you're standing up, you can put them in a baby carrier and go ahead and wear them during that nap time. There's lots of different ways that you can be creative to put your baby down for that nap even while you might be out and about. Once your baby grows, they're able to stay awake for a little bit longer. So between 7 to 9 weeks, some newborns can stay awake for about 45 to 60 minutes. So they're waking up, they're taking a feed, and then you have a little bit of time to do tummy time, some play time, whatever you want to do within that 60 minutes, including the feeding time. Then, when they get to about 10 to 12 weeks, a lot of babies can stretch that wake window so they're closer to being awake for about 75 to 90 minutes. And as they continue to grow and develop, they continue to be able to add more and more time to this awake window. After their wake window, you put them down for a nap, and this nap length is going to vary based on your baby and probably even the time of the day and what that nap looks like. Some days you might get 20-minute naps, and some days you might get 90-minute naps. It's really going to depend on so many different factors. But being aware of your newborn's wake window is really going to help you set up a consistent routine and help them so that they're able to get the best naps possible. Now, if you happen to miss your baby's wake window and they go past this 30 to 90 minute time frame, it's going to happen, and I want you to first of all give yourself grace and know that life gets in the way and it happens. But it is going to be a little bit harder at that point to get your baby to sleep, most likely. So this is why wake windows are so important, because we really want to prevent our babies from getting overtired. When you hit that optimal wake window, they're more likely to go to sleep easier and stay asleep. So if you miss your baby's wake window and they go into that overtired phase, it just might be a little bit harder for you to get them to sleep, and it might be harder for them to settle down and stay asleep. Newborn is also going to show you sleepy cues of when they're getting tired, and these are another clue that you can use along with wake windows to help put your baby down for a nap at the optimal time. So these may include things like yawning, rubbing their eyes, turning their head away from you, avoiding eye contact. And I also have an entire video about baby sleep cues that you can check out to learn more about those. So with newborn wake windows, you want to keep both sleepy cues and newborn wake windows in mind, because your baby will display you their sleepy cues, but it's also important to have those wake windows in the back of your mind as far as how long your baby can stay awake. If you have any questions about newborn sleep schedules, go ahead and put those in the comments below. And don't forget to grab that realistic newborn sleep schedule to see what a day in the life might look like with this newborn sleep schedule or routine. If you want more help getting your newborn to sleep, then I have my newborn sleep program that covers everything from newborn wake windows, sleep schedules, feeds, nighttime, the whole gamut for your newborn and how to get them the best sleep possible. Check that out in the description box below and make sure to use my code for YouTube. I hope this video was helpful in setting you up with a realistic newborn sleep schedule. Sweet dreams!